Hi, good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing? Very, very good morning to all of you. We're going to do a quick prayer and then we're just going to take in as many questions as we can. So, whatever you all have on your mind from all of the exercises we've done this week, essentially the baby in the womb or any other questions, we can take them in a systematic manner today, and so that everyone can benefit from the answers as well. So I'll just do a quick prayer. As we remember, we create just a circuit of energy so that everyone involved is actually a part of that healing energy. And the circuit always has to be balanced between giving and receiving. So we put the right hand in a giving position like that, and a left hand in a receiving position like that. Generally, when in person, we all hold hands like that, but even the intention of giving and receiving in balance and creating an energy circuit works beautifully. Okay. Father, Mother, God, creator of all that is, thank you for allowing each one of us the opportunity to be together here today, to be in the opportunity of divine guidance, that we allow ourselves to be filled with the divinity and the appreciation of the divinity that we hold within ourselves, to be filled with love and light, to be taking this journey together as a soul family, and that we be blessed with your guidance, with love, with joy, with happiness, and that we all be able to make the transformations and growth that are meant for us in the most beautiful manners possible. Thank you. Okay, so we're open and live now for any questions that anyone has. I think Gauri has a question first, right? Yes,
Hi,
Gauri.
Risha.
Hi.
Risha, actually, I had a question, and it's a question I've had for many years, which nobody's been able to answer. Which is, as a kid, I've always had this foot pain, like on the sole of my feet, wherein it's always uncomfortable at night. Like I need to keep like like a rough surface to sort of like make sure that it's kind of gets massaged at night. It's been since a kid I've needed, like I would like just rub it on the bed because my soles would keep paining. So I don't know what is the reason for it, but I continuously have had it ever since I can remember, and like what I could do for that.
Okay. Now, can we see you as well? And also, like Mom Sangeeta is also live. So if you have anywhere to intervene, you can also do that, please, because we're both here today. So
Okay.
do you want to go? Okay, she wants to take that question. Okay. What happened?
Yeah. Hi, Gauri. So
Right.
basically, what happens when you say the sole of my feet?
Yeah.
So that's touching the ground reality.
Yeah.
So many times, how you describe the pain. So, for example, many people say that it's a burning sensation.
Okay.
It feels hard. So you just need to connect it to your life situation. So where exactly when you touch the reality of life, you feel that burning. So there are tools and techniques through which the person needs to identify when did it begin and what had happened in your life. Whether you use balanced emotional empowerment technique or whether you use theta, there are tools through which we normally identify and how you felt because these are the emotions which get trapped in our body. And once they are get trapped in the different situation, it goes on getting triggered. And so once you identify, so last time I remember when I took a class in Hong Kong, and the lady who was the host, she came as a demo, and she said, no, everybody is scared to come as a demo. I am coming, and I have this burning sensation in my feet. And she mentioned that maybe probably it is because of I have changed my chappals, so I need to change my chappals and all. But when we started working, it went back to the time when her mother was really critical,
Yeah.
and she had her daughter's exams as well, and she couldn't live. And the father said, everything is fine, don't rush to come back from Hong Kong to India. And that guilt. So the ground reality was that I was not
He
there.
passed away after that. And
She passed away after that. And the minute she released it, the pain had disappeared right there in that half an hour session that we did. So each one of us hold on to certain memories, and that memory gets triggered without us being aware of it.
So we would really have to look at where this has started and identifying that situation at that point, like she very rightly guided, as to where touching the ground reality was something that was burning you or making very painful, and that needs to be resolved, because that memories, if it's keeping that sensation still alive, then there is resolution that is required at that point. When that memory is resolved is when the physical symptom can also fade away. I think we should take the next question now. No?
Thank you.
Who's next?
I think Richa SM was
Hello.
next.
Hi. Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. I have two questions. First, that I am really enjoying the baby in the womb exercise. My question is, I have a doubt that whenever we are doing individually, so do we have to do the entire procedure from grounding till we go to the seven layer, or we just have to imagine ourselves in the mother's womb? So this is my first question.
You're not audible now anymore.
Just a second. Is it clear now? I have a lot of network issue here.
It's fine now.
Okay.
You want us
So
to
my
address
first question is, whenever, yeah, yeah, like whenever we are doing individual meditation of baby in the womb exercise, do we have to do the entire process? Do we have to imagine ourselves as a
You
baby in
answered
the
the
womb?
first
This is
question. What's the second
something
question?
okay. My second question is, when I was pregnant with my child and the delivery, it was a normal delivery, but after delivery, I experienced post-traumatic delivery issues, and I
Postpartum.
was not aware of it. But I couldn't. Yeah, post-traumatic. Yeah, postpartum, and I couldn't breastfeed my child for 6 days, which the guilt I'm still carrying with me, and there were a lot of issues happened first 15 days. So how can I overcome with that? And I mean, even my baby has suffered. So is there any technique for that which we have to do, or
Very good.
in meditation we can?
Okay, so I'll just take those questions for you. That's okay. And I think mom will
Okay.
add anything that's there. So, first thing, please stop feeling guilty. Okay. I am a recent mom also. I have a 1 year old child. And the one thing that we've learned through all the people that we've done the baby in the womb for, that we've seen lots of transformation for, even in general, there's so many people that come in and go out as students, as people that have come in for therapy. And the one thing that you need to know and realize is that you are a superhero in your own regard. Every mom, every person is doing the best that they can. And when we allow the guilt to eat away at us is when we actually create more issues than they need to be. So the reason we do something like a baby in the womb exercise to begin with is to understand the fact that, of
Yeah.
course, every mom wanted to do the best she could when she was pregnant. However, owing to situations medically, financially, a family situation, a personal emotional journey you may be going through, anything at all, it is difficult for us to be always in that ideal position, because life is also happening to us at that moment, and
Okay.
there's nothing to apologize for in that manner. Now that anyone, all of you are aware, if anyone does get pregnant or is going through the journey, of course, being mindful, sending lots of love to that baby is something you want to do. Okay, even, I mean, I had tough situations when I was pregnant as well, in spite of all the knowledge. So initially the guilt takes over for everyone, but the minute you realize that, okay, life is happening, but no matter what, I'm going to send so much love to my baby, that is what matters. So those 6 days that might be there, the postpartum phase that you're talking about, is something that a lot of moms go through. There is nothing to be apologetic about it, but what you need to do, or what you can do today to actually improve that relationship or to let that guilt go away, is to when we share the meditation with you. So now you asked your first question, which is whether to do the whole process or just the, a part of it. So, what you will do is wait for the meditation. Until then, simply pass lots and lots of love to
Okay.
yourself when you were in the womb. And once the meditation is out, you can actually have your child do that as well, or you can take the permission of your child and visualize it for your child, or you can visualize your child
Okay.
having lots and lots of unconditional love through the womb, after that, know that that always is your primary emotion, is to nurture your child and to love your child, no matter the situation. And the minute you realize and connect to that prime emotion of yours, and you allow this guilt to go, your relationship can improve. The health of any impact it's had on the child can also improve. The whole point of this exercise is that, so even just visualizing lots of unconditional love given to your child through the pregnancy, post that, will heal this situation greatly. For now, do that bit. When you have the whole meditation, it is guided by a licensed practitioner. Okay, so
Okay.
of course, Sangeeta ji, she's put a lot of other additional things to it also. So we advise, when you're following her voice, do it that way, because there's a lot of release also that has been conditioned over there. But while doing it in your
Yes.
own pace, love is an energy that is, the safest energy. So simply pass love, because you're only doing good at that point. Is this clear,
Yes.
somebody?
Wonderful. Yes.
Perfect.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Let's take the next
Yeah.
question. Pratibha, no?
Yeah, hi. I have a couple of questions. First one is, I have this lower back pain which comes and goes on and off. Like it was severe a couple of years back, it went off. Now there's a little bit left, right? Now I'm not having it. Yesterday I had it, so it comes and goes. So, one, I would like to know the reason for it, despite fixing my constipation, doing a lot of meditation, inner healing, and all of it, it is still there. That's one I want to know. Do I say the second question? It's kind of
I mean, honestly, I really wanted to see, sort of make the suggestion that we
uh,
should do one question per person if we can,
okay.
because then we can have more people ask
All
their
right.
questions. Otherwise, it's like whoever got their hand
Yeah,
first, it'll
yeah,
take a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of time. So, do you want to still ask this question, or do you want to go with
No,
what is the main question that you want to go with?
the main question is the reason for this lower back pain on and off, despite doing everything. Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay. So, any time of physical pain in your body is recurrent,
Mm.
it's ongoing, it's chronic, it's happening, you're taking medicine for it, getting physiotherapy, doing whatever you can, and it is still coming up. Yeah, like we always say, your physical body is the easiest way for your mind to tell you what it wants to tell you, because you are connected to your physical body on an everyday basis. My hand hurts, I am very aware of that pain, but something on my mind I might have ignored or pushed to the back. So your physical body, we always tell people that if we're just simply passing unconditional love or doing healing, or you're taking a medicine and something is not going away, or it's coming back in that form or another, there is some emotion, some thought, some experience that needs to be looked at. Your body is calling its attention to that. There is some imbalance or something that has happened that it wants you to look at, wants you to address. The minute you address that, we've seen chronic back pains that have been there for years. We had an orthopedic surgeon who came to us who had a back pain, who had done every process, but it wouldn't show any medical diagnosis to it. But when the issue that was at the root of it was addressed, that pain could completely disappear. It doesn't matter the length you've had that pain. Your lower back would generally relate to, your issues more relating to the root chakra, which is your roti kapra makan, any insecurities that are felt financially, any insecurity that feels in any of these materialistic things. So sometimes, and a lot, it's very normal, right? We all have situations that happen, and we tend to move ahead in life. But if our mind really needs us to look at something and address it, it keeps the pain persistent so that we address it. The minute the root cause is addressed, that pain can actually go away, because it served its purpose, which was to bring your attention to the experience that is holding you back, or the thoughts that might still be recurrent in your current reality.
Okay.
Yeah?
How do I differentiate between pain that is because of chronic thoughts versus just uncomfortable posture?
Change your posture. If it still continues, then it's
Then
there.
that's it. That's the only minus plus thing, because I'm not able to identify what emotional issue is still left. So that is the only thing.
See, the thing is, the only thing we tell people is, even when we're healers, even when we've been doing this for a very long time, I'm not sure of your background and whether you practice healing or not. But even for us, I'm talking personally as well. We've been practicing for a long time. We must have mastered a lot of things. But a doctor cannot do his own surgery. You know? He might be the best doctor, but he cannot do his own surgery. And this is like when we have our own emotions we're stuck in. That is not to say don't work on yourself. There are a lot of techniques where we're empowering them to work on themselves. But there are situations where it's like I'm in kitchen, like quicksand.
Yes,
Now,
understood.
when I'm in quicksand, the more force I put to get out, the deeper I will get sucked in. At that
Correct.
point, the smartest thing to do is stop resisting, put your hand out, ask for help, let someone pull you out. Then you do whatever you want. Then you show us your muscles, you do whatever you like. But it is the smartest thing to do there. My strength might work against me.
Yeah.
So that's the time you take, put your hand out, let someone help you, and then like that is when you're going to be truly empowered, even if you're a healer, to help others or yourself.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Thank you. Got it.
Namita?
Hey, Pala here.
Acha,
I'm
sorry,
Pala.
sorry, I missed your name. Yes, please say.
My issue is that I'm having this right leg pain, the sharp pain on the surface of my feet on the right side since February. Then in March, the swelling started, and then the left leg no pain but swell. So the swell comes up and then it goes down again. Comes up again, goes down again. So I've done processes and all that, and yet it's not going off. So I just want to know roughly what should I do for this? I mean,
Your right leg as opposed to your left leg, if you see, anywhere when you're entering a space, when you're going somewhere, they'll tell you to put your right leg forward first,
yeah,
right? And your
yeah.
left leg follows. So what is, anytime we're taking a new step ahead in life, any time when I'm moving ahead in life, I'm doing something new, I'm taking initiative, anything of that sort, my
Mhm.
right leg is what represents that. Now, like we told, alag alag parts ka alag alag hota hai, like foot, ankle, this, that, heel. Don't get into that. Just a broad idea. Whenever I'm putting my best foot forward, when I'm going ahead with some initiative, somewhere when you're saying there's an inflammation or swelling that happens, something within me swells, or somewhere within me, any of the emotions that may be there are coming up in full flow, which might have even somewhere prevented you from taking that step forward.
Oh,
लेफ्ट लेग में होता ना तो persistence में problem था कि step तो ले लिया है but I cannot follow through. But here maybe every time you're thinking of taking a step ahead in life or moving forward in life, there are situations that may be coming up which are stopping you. So if there is anywhere where moving out of your comfort zone, where moving forward in life, there is any resistance emotionally or situationally that is there, then that is something we look at. I'm talking from an emotional standpoint, of course. You must have done different things that are there. So there are
okay.
lots of things that can help from an emotional standpoint. This is what we understand of it. Of
I
course,
see.
like, I mean, a lot of times when the person comes to us, each person ka sunke you might sometimes say them, ye nature cure bhi kar do, ye ayurveda karna hai to ye kar lo. But
I
the
don't
thing is,
understand Yuki.
oh, it's okay. So sometimes we would tell them, do this nature cure thing or do this ayurveda thing. If it feels relevant to that case, we refer them out to those things as well. But emotionally, what we generally see, right leg pain and inflammation sort of a thing, is this.
Mhm.
Okay, so anytime getting something addressed, and all of you all have put your physical issues. We're doing baby in the womb. We will see with the energy of the class when to sort of take up different things. So we might just take, moving forward in life or moving out of your comfort zone, but that might also help with your right leg pain because the emotion linked is there. So a
Thank
lot of
you.
these things are synchronized. A lot of times people ask even for Q&A, are we doing Q&A? Will we be doing some healing? But I always tell them, if there is something there, if you're on that session, there's probably something there for you.
Uh-huh.
And it will come out through another person's question or anything at all. So if you have the time, then sit, listen. It's 20-25 minutes. So
Thank you
yeah,
so much. Thank you so
thank
much.
you. Okay, so now who do we have? Namita.
Yeah. Hi, Richa. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So first of all, thank you so much I want to thank you because after talking to you, I could really shed my inhibitions and I could go for a therapy session yesterday.
Perfect.
I cried a lot during the therapy session. Maybe it's because I was able to release a lot of emotions.
Mhm.
So my question to you is that, that person also told me that I'm absorbing a lot of energies from my environment, which is kind of getting accumulated in my body and causing me these issues. So how do I protect myself, from the energetic level so that I don't absorb these energies? Secondly, what do I need to do at the thought and the emotion level? For three points. One is my jaw pain, like right jaw pain. I
We
have
told
a
you
lot
one
of
question.
stiffness
We
and
told
pain
everyone to go
here.
for that question. So I'm going to
Yeah,
only
so my
try to
basic question is, yeah, so my primary question to you would be that, how do I going forward after this therapy? How do I, what should be my frame of mind so that I don't face these issues anymore? How can I protect
okay.
my aura? And how do I,
So first things first. Now, when you've gone to someone, any therapist, okay, it is in our prerogative to tell you that, ask that therapist and ask them, because they have a certain way that they have done your session. And they would have a certain way they would want you to carry it forward. I will give you a general guideline which maybe everyone can use as to how to protect their aura and how our aura gets affected by a lot of influences. Okay, but to really get, because the thing is, the person you worked with would be able to, who has heard your issue out, so they would be the best person to guide you forward for that. However, I feel like this is something that would help you as well, which is that now in general, we do tend to have our auras which we protect, our auras which we're very, we have a lot of discernment as to what I want to actually take in and allow within my mind and what I wish to discard. We have a filter between our conscious and subconscious mind that does that every time it gets a chance and we're rested. Okay. However, when we are around our near and dear ones, our auras are very open. Our auras also merge into each other a lot, which is why if you will see, somebody walk into your house, maybe it's your partner, maybe it's your father, maybe it's whoever, walk into your house and they're in a very tense mood, you're likely to pick that up and know that without them having to say anything. Also, a lot of times you might suddenly see everyone is in that mode because our auras are open and we generally tend to take on the things of the people that are near and dear to us, that are close to us. However, many times we have issues where we might have, for a lot of reasons, and there are a ton of reasons that we do that. Sometimes loneliness, sometimes feeling misunderstood, feeling alone. Sometimes when a person is sort of drinking a lot or partying a lot, also their energies and auras open up. There are a lot of reasons that we actually open our auras up and we might allow other energies to be within our space. Those energies might not be energies that are meant for my highest and best. And essentially, if I'm allowing other energies into my space, of course, it's going to drain a little bit. What I can do, I mean, one is if that is happening very recurrently, if your therapist believes that is very recurrent and that needs to be looked at, then that needs to be addressed. Other than that, if it's just a general aura opening and taking on other people's emotions because you feel a lot of empathy for them and you or sympathy for them and you take that on, then one thing we tell you all to do is zip your aura. Okay, so your
sorry,
root
what?
chakra, zipping your aura. So your root chakra is right below your right at your tailbone point, and your crown chakra is somewhere here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're doing something as simple as
Mm-hmm.
this, like a zip, like a chain, pant zip. Just zipping your aura up
Mm-hmm.
will also make you feel tons better.
Mm-hmm.
It will. Is there somebody talking in the background?
No, no, no.
Okay. Sorry, I could hear and I couldn't see who it was. You zipping your aura up will actually help you keep it. So if you're going into a place where maybe everyone, their conversations make you uncomfortable or you feel a little low after going there, then the best thing you can do for yourself is zip your aura up before you walk into that space. So your energies are somewhere your own. We teach them in the class also how with small actions also we allow our auras to be interfered with. Even the namaste action is actually a great way of zipping your aura up as opposed to shaking of hands. because it zips the aura up. So doing that, doing this, and if you still feel the need, then maybe some affirmation that may be there, and just doing that can help greatly to keep your aura intact. Okay?
Okay.
Make sense? It's
Thank
a
you.
simple
That helps.
action. It's a simple action, but
So when I
it's
zip
something that
my, yeah. So when I zip my aura, do I need to invite light in, or I can just do it like you told me, like
do
root
something,
chakra to
do,
crown
do
chakra,
things
just like that?
that are in the scope of what you know. When you all learn
Okay.
and when you all think of doing extra things, it's okay. But we always suggest when you do something simple. Okay. Uh,
Okay.
yeah. So, how many questions should we take post this? You guys, if you all are messaging on chat, we're not going to be able to see the questions because we're listening to the questions here. I think let's do 2 more questions so
Hi.
that everyone's time is respected as well. Yeah.
No, I think along with the questions that we have taken, uh, we do the downloads also for the people who already have asked the questions.
Okay, so then we'll cut short the number of questions. What do you suggest? Whatever you say.
Yeah.
Good
So,
idea.
because it's already 9:25, so uh, for everyone, just understand, because what I'm realizing and what I'm seeing is that majority have the questions about what the physical aches and pains that they have. And 20 minutes is a very short time to be able to release it or to help you out. But the simple funda, as we have explained, mind, body are connected to each other. And the real change is when you receive those downloads, or when you empower yourself with the knowledge of this field and understand it yourself, so that you are being able to go back to the time where it started and being able to make that shift with your developing your own consciousness. So for now, we will just be doing the downloads, and always remember, whether the instilling new feeling is for one person, each and everyone face it somewhere in our life. So I will, whatever questions we have taken, we will be instilling those feelings for everyone. Right?
That's going to help everyone because all our issues overlap somewhere. So having our auras protected.
So would you like to do the download right from the Gauris, whatever questions have been
Yes,
taken? Back
I'm
to
going to
back.
just analyze whatever I remember of the
Yes.
questions and do those downloads.
Yeah, please
So,
do that so that everybody benefits out of it.
yes. Okay. So we download for each and every person here that I know and understand the creator of all that is his definition and perspective of faith, of belief, and I know what it feels like, how to, when to, and that it is safe and possible for me to have faith and self-belief in myself, a faith and belief in the creator of all that is being there with me, along with me in my journey, and what it feels like to have him along in my journey, that I know and understand the creator of all that is his definition and perspective of acceptance, that I know what it feels like, how to, when to, and that it is safe and possible for me to live my daily life having an acceptance for all that there is, that I know that I can accept my ground reality, feeling safe and having faith in the divine for guiding me, having faith in the divine for being part of my journey, and having faith in my own journey and self for being able to acknowledge the ground reality, accept it, and be able to transform it for the better. That I know that I allow myself to do so and I deserve and choose to do so. That I know and understand the creator of all that is his definition and perspective of security. That I know what it feels like, how to, when to, and that it is safe and possible for me to know that I am secure and that I can feel secure in all aspects of my life, financially, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, that I am safe where I am, that I am secure where I am, and that I know what it feels like to accept my situation and to create safety and security for myself in a joyous manner without without the need in me to invite any sort of pain or situations to bring that to the surface, that I know I'm safe, secure, taken care of, and very, very loved by the creator of all that is. I know the creator of all that is his definition and perspective of femininity, motherhood, of what it feels like to accept the situations that I have been through and that I am going through in a manner that is beautiful, in a manner that is holistic. That I know that once I accept the situations and give lots and lots of love to every situation that I have been in, and allow myself to take the learnings from each situation rather than the need in me to hold on to them, that I can actually see these situations with a view of love, healing, and I can allow them to wholly and completely heal. I know what it feels like to be able to learn from my situations of the past, be able to incorporate the lessons beautifully into my present and into my future with love, joy, and acceptance. That I know what it feels like to love every part of my being, every part of my journey, and accept it with joy and gratitude. That I know what it feels like to have a gratitude for my learnings, and that I may be able to move forward with the same, that I allow myself to move forward with the same. That I also know the creator of all that is his definition and perspective of what it feels like to balance my space and heal my aura. That it is safe and possible for me to be in a balanced space and to be grounded in my own reality, to be grounded within my space, and to be able to move forward in life as I need to. I know the creator of all that is his definition and perspective of growth, of change, and of positively moving forward within my life. That I know that I can grow within my life in a harmonious and happy manner. That I know what it feels like to step forward in life and to grow ahead in life, to step out of my comfort zone in a manner that is holistic, in a manner that is happy, and in a manner that is truly guided by the creator of all that is and with the highest energy of love. That I choose to harbor this energy of love that I am made of within me, all around me, and within every situation that I have ever been in or choose to move forward to. That I know that I am love and that I choose to have love within and all around me. Can I download this for each person at into every cell, atom, molecule of your body, every area of your life, at all levels of your belief system, in every language you may have ever known or understood, for your highest and best and in your highest and best manner? Say yes within your minds to, and allow yourself to just receive this download if you're ready for it, like a beautiful waterfall that goes through your entire being. A waterfall of light and love. And I'm going to do the download now for everyone who said yes. And can I do other? I'm going to pass lots and lots of healing energy to everyone that wishes to receive it, and just see that healing energy pass through your entire body, and just thank the creator. So Father, Mother, God, creator of all that is, thank you for allowing each one of us the knowledge, the learnings, and the beautiful downloads and the healing energy of today, that we allow ourselves to witness positive miracles within our life, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, that we are ready to take this next step, and that we be filled with the energy of love now and always, that we have a beautiful day and weekend ahead of us, just sending that healing light to everyone. Yeah. Okay. So we hope everyone's feeling good. Okay, we've done the downloads, addressing whatever was there and just whatever was guided as well. Like we said, everyone's here for a reason, and if you're part of that group energy, then there's some part of it that you're meant to benefit from. So have a fantastic weekend, guys. We'll be opening the group up for 15-20 minutes, and just feel that energy. It's a beautiful energy of love and light, and that's something our body and mind is always receptive to. Okay, and we'll see all of you here on Monday. And in the meanwhile, have a great weekend, and have a weekend and a day that's full of love and light. Okay, bye bye.
One last announcement. As promised last week, Monday we will start with the forgiveness. And remember, forgiveness is the biggest protection. So a lot of you, whatever problems you are describing, when you have the forgiveness towards yourself and others, it will start helping you a lot, the way in which the baby in the womb would help you. Similarly, this is another powerful meditation. And so be present and allow your own healing to unfold, and let each one of you know that you will receive your answers and the divine is there. And your inner self also knows the answer, your intuition knows it. And more than having to hold on to the questions, I need to hold on to the problem. So it's okay. Like, just allow the divine to change the situation and recreate a new reality for yourself. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.